I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5 minute or less video. I have worked for IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades in IRS tax defense. Sorry about the stream. Anyway, I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. Many of you have seen me on all the national broadcasts lately. You've joined my YouTube station. I have about 5,500 followers. I appreciate you all. So I do these videos for 3 reasons, so you don't get ripped off. Oh, by the way, you can find the clips and my team at 777irs.com. 777irs.com. I do these videos for 3 reasons, so you don't get ripped off. Number 2, you get insider information from the Internal Revenue Service, and we treat everyone honest and trustworthy. And by the way, I hope you give me a subscription at the end. Anyway, I want to talk to you about auditing for due diligence on your company. If you are a tax preparer and IRS has sent you a letter that they are doing auditing on your books and records and on your tax returns, I want to tell you what that is, what you got to be aware of, and how IRS works these cases. So we do this representation, but let me at least tell you how this works. IRS is not coming out to you by mistake. They're not doing that. They're not coming and just saying this is random. IRS has a series of algorithms on everyone who prepares a tax return. They know the average refund you give. They know the credits you take. They know everything about the tax returns you do, and they go ahead and they put this compliance check through algorithms in. And if they find out that there's an imbalancing with a number of the returns, or you've taken credits maybe you shouldn't have taken, and people are getting maybe more refunds than they should, and they've probably done a review of 2 or 3 of your returns, IRS will then send you a letter that they're going to do a compliance audit on you, and they're going to look at some of your tax returns. Generally you have an auditor come out from IRS, not a special agent. It's nothing to get worried about, but you'll have a field auditor come out, and they'll usually start out with a series of 25 or 50 tax returns. Many times, if you have a second or third business, they're going to go ahead. Sorry about the stream. They're going to go ahead and look at these other issues. I just had somebody call me today. They only think they prepared 150 returns. They had 4 other businesses, and IRS decided to go ahead and look at all the tax returns prep. I think they're going to look at all 120 in this case, because it's not a big number. Some people have prepared 1,000, 2,000 returns. So what IRS does is they sample these returns, but in that sampling, they know the numbers they want to go after. They know the taxpayers because they pulled the stats already from the tax returns, and they know what they're doing. So IRS may expand the audit and go after different businesses. So if you have that problem, and you may want to give us a call. Many times we go ahead and we may work off a COBOL letter where we have, if we think there's any element of criminal, or we just smell a badge of any criminal activity, we will work under an attorney. But we let you kind of decide that. We look at the initial books and records, and we find out where they need to go. You don't necessarily need to be worried. If you have a messy books and records, and you've issued a lot of credits, and you know you have problems, I'm going to tell you right now, don't be surprised if IRS will put you out of business and pull your license. IRS is trying to go ahead and at least look at the lower tier people who are issuing a lot of refunds, but they have a whole team of investigators that go out on major cases and look and see if there's any criminal activity going on. Those are the cases you have to be very careful and require a tax attorney, which we have on staff. So anyway, you know right now what IRS is going to do. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to call or leave them in the comments section. So now you know how IRS is going to work the case. Do you need to be worried? No, but you need to be concerned, because you're going to probably have an agent peering in your books and records and your tax returns, maybe at least for probably 1 day, 2 days, up to a week. If you have any questions, get a hold of me. If this information was good, I would really appreciate a subscription, because we go ahead and YouTube says they're important for ranking. So if you'd give me that, I would appreciate this. You'll find my contact information below. Thank you.